Okay, so I'm here with Oliver and Jan. Oliver's the director, and Jan is one of the key actors from this amazing Lights and Shaddows, which is a series of four vignettes, four stories that make up this film. Welcome, Oliver and Jan.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm guessing, Jan, because your English is probably better, I know the theme of this film and I know what this film's about, but can you give us, I know it's four films one, but the general synopsis of the film?
Okay.
Love to me.
Okay. Yes, I think the main thematic of the film is love, and it's four different stories about love, and around to prostitution, because I think there is a lot in common in every story. There is a prostitution background in one of the characters.
Yeah.
And yes, mainly it's about love and how you, and the last line of the movie when it's easy to love, and they are struggling with their love stories together, and it's how they are finding their way to love. Sometimes they fail to find it.
And because I know it's difficult not to give too much away, but as a sampler of what this film's about, your story, I can pick up on that, is the key is that actually she's basically in love with him, isn't she? She's the prostitute, but he doesn't really, he's sort of quite introverted, the guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
And would it be fair to say that he just wants to talk to her, doesn't he? I think a lot of it is having communication, but I don't want to give too much away, but it's subtle and it's beautifully made. So can I ask, I don't know how good your English is, Oliver, can you tell me some of your background? Can you give me some of your filmmaking history?
Un peu de ton histoire, d'où tu viens comme réalisateur.
Yes. J'ai réalisé un film dans un circuit normal où le producteur et le distributeur c'était Gaumont. J'ai travaillé avec Alain Sard et Ariel Zeytoun.
He directed his first movie with the Gaumont production.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gaumont, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, okay.
When it was? Yeah, but when in which year? En quelle année?
1979.
In 1979,
wow.
He directed his first movie. It was a Gaumont production.
Why is this theme of the prostitution and love? How did the story of this come about, and why did he want to focus on this? Because he wrote this as well, didn't he? I think he wrote. Yeah. So can you explain why this was so important to him to have these four stories that revolve around prostitution and love?
Pourquoi est-ce que la prostitution revient dans chacune des quatre histoires, puisque c'est toi aussi qui as écrit le film?
Okay.
Qu'est-ce que tu voulais raconter?
Parce que on m'avait raconté des histoires sur les adolescents, les jeunes qui faisaient de la prostitution.
He has been told stories about young people doing prostitution, making prostitution.
Yeah.
Avec beaucoup d'insouciance.
With a lot of, just doing it like that, not really thinking about what it is.
Et à partir de ces histoires qu'on m'a racontées, ça m'a donné l'idée de raconter 4 histoires qui avaient trait à la prostitution et sur en fait les dommages intellectuels que ça pouvait aussi fournir. Et je pensais que c'était intéressant aussi pour chaque histoire que tout se passe dans le même lieu, une unité de temps et une unité de lieu aussi.
From the story he has been told, real stories, he decided to write these fictions, these stories, and to choose the 4 stories to put in light, and he decided to just choose to a kind of unity of time and place, as every story is happening into a room, a different room, but
Yeah, I
each time
noticed
it's
that.
room,
Yeah, I noticed that.
and each time it's a very short time.
Et que les clients, entre guillemets, viennent voir des prostituées, mais pas du tout pour les raisons, c'est vraiment pour des raisons inconscientes.
And that the clients are going to see prostitutes and pay them, but not just for having sex, but
No.
because of psychological backgrounds.
Yeah, and again, I think yours is the story where he's looking for, is it the window or the keyhole for his mother, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's, yeah. And we should point out, actually, this film is very well shot and tastefully made. It's not gratuitous in any way, shape or form, which is another reason I really like this film. And how did you become involved? I mean, obviously you've been hired to act in this, but how did you two get together? How did it happen?
Oh, actually, I did a workshop, an acting workshop in 2007. I was just finishing school,
Yeah.
a theater school, and I wanted to work on my skills and on on movie acting actually, which is quite different from theater.
Yeah.
And it was a professional workshop, and Olivier was directing it. So we meet this way.
Right, okay.
I was.
Et tous les acteurs, en fait, tous les acteurs qui jouent dans le film ont travaillé avec.
And with Catherine Hubot, which is too in the movie, and Olivier is telling that every actors in the movie are coming from where students making their workshop.
Yeah, because
So
actually the actress
so
in
they
your
meet.
one is very well known, isn't she? I IMDb'd her, and I think she's quite well known. But the actress in your one, isn't she better known for theatre work rather than? Well, she does a lot of theatre work, I believe, or maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
Yeah, she's doing theater and she's too a musician.
Yeah, music, right? Okay, musician.
Yeah.
So, I'm intrigued to know. You could have been cast in other parts of the film, couldn't you? Because of the full stories. Why did Oliver choose you for that part of the story and not another part?
Pourquoi est-ce que tu m'as choisi pour cette partie du film et pas pour une autre?
Ah, oui, yes. Parce que j'avais donc travaillé avec Yann déjà et je savais tout le pouvoir émotionnel qu'il pouvait donner à cette histoire, et c'est la raison pour laquelle je l'ai choisi, parce qu'il avait beaucoup de charisme, beaucoup de force en lui, et je trouvais que c'était l'idéal pour justement ce personnage. Ils sont très mystérieux, et c'est tout.
So he decided to choose me for this part of the story, as he had already worked with me on the workshop. He knew the kind of actor that I am and the power I have in me, just being mysterious and not telling so much.
Yeah.
And to my emotion, I don't know how to explain it. I am, yes, in the acting, giving a lot of emotion.
Well, yeah, because I did mention this before we sat down and had the interview, that I felt that your character, and I have to keep referring to, I know there's other people, you're the one that's here, so it's much easier for me to talk about it. You held back, you're very subtle and held back. Could you identify with that personality? I mean, is that you as a real person, or are you completely different? Because he's quite introverted.
I don't know, maybe something reflective, maybe because
right,
he was searching for a souvenir, a trauma in his childhood. And I don't know, maybe there is something meeting me, not in my personal story, but I'm not an actor anymore for quite time, but I am a playwright and a writer.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So and yes, it's my field is mainly writing, and so maybe I have this capacity of being, seeing the story and being reflective on it and just go into it.
So you're less of an actor, more of a writer, is that?
Yes,
is that
I
right?
am more of a writer.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And how much fun was it to make?
Is it all much fun?
How much fun was it? Yeah.
It was very fun actually, because when I shoot the movie, I was acting in the daytime, and in the nighttime I was writing a play that I was commissioned for, and I have to give the play. So during the night I was writing, and during the day I was acting, and I think it was quite a good balance, and it was really helping me what I was writing and what I was acting. So.
Can you ask Oliver, how did he make? Because each story has to be different. I know there's a theme, but of course each story must stand out on its own. How did he break those down? How did he make sure that each one was unique?
Comment est-ce que tu as fait pour que tes 4 histoires soient uniques et différentes, même si on est dans dans une même thématique, avec des personnages qui peuvent revenir sur du coup 4 figures de prostituées différentes? Comment tu t'es débrouillé pour que chaque histoire soit unique?
Because they could easily overlap. This is the danger, isn't it?
Parce que le danger ça aurait été qu'elles se ressemblent toutes.
Oui, je pense que je voulais que petit à petit que la première histoire soit très simple.
I wanted that the first story to be very, very simple, easy.
Yeah.
Que la deuxième histoire soit un petit peu plus. C'est pas le mot compliqué, mais un petit peu plus subtil.
Then the second story would be a bit more subtle, a bit more complicated.
Yes. Le fait que la deuxième histoire, la dramaturgie, c'est une jeune femme qui veille une morte et qui est dans le déni total.
Like on the second story, it's a young woman that is keeping the body of her dead lover,
Yeah.
and it's more, yes, quite, going through in a dramaturgic way, more deeper.
Yeah.
More deep.
Mais toujours avec cette idée que c'est la passion qui est la priorité, puisque cette jeune femme, elle est dans le déni de sa compagne morte, mais elle ne veut pas y croire qu'elle est morte.
All the time with the idea of passion and the denial of our lover being dead, because she don't want her to be dead.
Puisque tout simplement, elle n'appelle pas le médecin, elle n'appelle pas les pompiers.
So she's
elle
not
appelle...
calling, the doctor or emergency or
Yeah, because they're all very different, I guess, aren't they? They're all stories different. What's his favourite part of the film?
What is your quelle est ton histoire préférée dans le film?
Celle qu'il préfère, lui.
The one you prefer.
Well, the end, your film.
Yeah.
Yours, yeah, it's my
Yeah.
favourite.
The last
Yeah.
one.
Because it's a
Mais-
lovely, neat ending to it.
Yeah.
C'est un peu comme mes enfants, donc j'ai tous un attachement à ces 4 histoires.
All the stories are like his children, so
Yeah,
he
yeah.
loved them.
Yeah, equally, yeah.
Equally.
Okay.
Et
How long did it take him to write this?
Combien de temps t'as mis à écrire le scénario?
en plusieurs fois. Une fois comme ça, en 2 mois.
First, in several times. The first time of writing was 2 months.
Yeah.
Après, j'ai mis de côté.
After he let it a bit.
Et
Quiet.
après, dans la préparation du tournage, j'ai tout retravaillé.
And while he was preparing the shooting, he worked again on the script.
Okay. And your part again. Does that room exist? Is it a part of a house? It sounds a bit of an odd thing to ask, but sets now are so difficult to because sets are so well made. Was it all of this actually in houses, or was it any of it constructed?
Il veut savoir si c'était des vraies maisons, si ça a été fait.
Ah oui, c'était une très bonne question.
J'ai trouvé les décors sublimes.
Yes. Parce qu'il fallait trouver des maisons vides, entièrement vides, et je voulais que pour chaque histoire, il y ait une couleur particulière.
So actually, it was made. It was
It's
saved,
hard to know.
but it was empty house.
Right.
He was looking for empty house for creating room
Yeah.
inside of it and choosing the color because he wanted to have different colors for each stories.
That colour. This poster doesn't really give it justice, but the look of the film is beautiful. So how did he get that lovely look to the film? Because he's not the cinematographer on this, is he? I know he's the filmmaker, but where did he find the cinematographer to get this lovely look to it?
Comment est-ce que tu as trouvé en fait ces couleurs-là et le travail avec le chef-op aussi?
Oui, un peu avec le chef-op, mais j'ai fait beaucoup de maquettes, de décors. Ensuite, quand toutes les maquettes ont été réalisées, il fallait trouver donc ces maisons vides, et ensuite c'est mis.
Actually, he did it himself.
Did he really?
He
Yes.
created the setting. He was drawing it and then doing everything before. And after, when he was finding the good house empty, and he just went into the room and make it look this way.
Yeah, it's magnificent. The look of it is absolutely fantastic. And it's not just, there are exterior shots, we should say, but
Yeah.
most of the film is in rooms,
Yeah.
isn't it? This is the whole point of the film. So what's next for Oliver? What's he making? What's he following this with?
After,
Yeah, now is he working on now?
sur quoi tu travailles maintenant? Tu travailles sur un nouveau projet?
Non, pas du tout, sur rien du tout.
No, he's not working on a new project.
No.
for
So
the
he's just having a
moment.
bit of a rest at the moment.
Yeah,
And you're writing, I guess.
I'm writing. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's it. Fantastic, guys. Thank you very much. Well done.
Thank you.
Beautiful
Thank you.
film. Well,
Thank
you know,
you
I
so
think
much.
it's an
Thank you.
absolutely magnificent
Thank you
film.
very much.
So thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. And thanks for the translation.